and you play this woman soldier. It's so weird.
I'm changing my name to Balky Bartakamoose. Perfect Strangers, dude. Come on.
I saw another one. A guy had a handle Joey Greco. I thought that one was pretty good.
Morty and Used for Glue are by far my favorite names.
Detroit, how'd you get your name? Because you're not from Detroit, are you?
What'd you say?
How'd you get your name? Because you're like from Arizona, right?
Yeah, well, I made the name when I was still living in Detroit.
Okay.
And yeah, and was like basketball, and I figured why not just do Detroit Ballin. But the thing is, when I came to Arizona, I figured I would just keep it, troll everyone, and obviously it's been working. I don't know.
Tell about when you ran into Wolf Crown in the elevator.
Oh, okay. So, I believe it was Sunday night. We're all going up to the hotel room to play some casuals. And then, we're on the first floor going up, I believe. And then Wolfcron walks in with the Street Fighter 4 trophy. So, he's facing the other way. I pat him on the shoulder. I was like, hey, congrats, man. You know, I was congratulating him. And he's like, thanks. And I told him that I just want MK9. So he's like, what's your name? I was like, Detroit Ballin 313. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm from Detroit, too. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, what part? And he's like, 8 Mile. And by the time I was walking out, that's when he said 8 Mile. So I turned around, I was like, well, I was like 7 Mile. Right when I said that, like the elevator doors just closed. So it was like at the perfect timing, you know. I don't know. It was like I don't know. It was pretty funny.
So do you think he hates you now? It's like he think you're just like some sort of punk.
I don't think so.
I
because
think
the next day, when I got home, I checked my Facebook and he actually added me on Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so.
That's like in that Eminem movie.
So you said?
Yes.
Wait, I'm confused now. Is 7 Mile an actual place, or were you trolling him?
Yes, it's an actual place.
It's an actual place.
Oh, okay. Man, I don't know what's going on.
So did you live like one street down the road from him, or how does what's the layout in Detroit like?
It's all right. You know, in Arizona, it's like 43rd and Bell, and then
35th.
we got 35th. It's kind of like that, I want to say, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain because comparing to Arizona, Arizona is like it's just everything's separated by roads, but in Detroit and Michigan, it's like miles 1 through, I believe it's like 13 or something. That's like in Detroit, but miles like 14 through like 27 is in Michigan. So it's kind of hard to explain. I can't really explain it that well.
Is there
I have a question about your name, if I may. What exactly makes you Ballin?
What's with the 313 as well?
313 is the area code.
Are you actually Ballin?
Yeah, you know me. Come on now.
Are you balling all the time?
A little presumptuous.
Like when you just wake up, are you balling then too?
I'm always balling. Come on.
Were you in the same area code as Eminem?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's like the area code of talent.
Literally, listen to this. My cousins, they used to live right across the street from Eminem.
So do they like know him?
Well, yeah, but
Was he like?
It was kind
Was
of
he
a long
like
time
white
ago.
trash, or what's the story on Eminem? What's the backstory? What's the truth? Was his mom really a bitch?
Man, I don't even know.
I don't want to get
But
shot,
no, like, they always used to tell me stories how like they would walk outside their house and they'd see Eminem with his daughter and like on the front porch just like hanging out.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I found that really interesting.
Wait, what was the rival like area code? Like 313 versus what?
I don't know. I don't think there is a rival.
Oh, they're like gangs and shit.
It's just the area code, dude.
I thought there was like the 313 area code gang, and then you know like the 205 area code gang or something like that.
No, it's the
Nah,
Crips
stop.
and the Bloods, dude. The Crips and the Bloods. Is there like a third gang? Or is there
In
just two?
Michigan?
everywhere. I don't know.
I know like the craziest gang out is the MS-13s. They're like nationwide.
Never heard of them.
Why are they crazy?
I don't know. I was watching this documentary on Netflix of them. Then this girl was just interviewing this guy he was driving in a car, right? And then they see this guy from a different gang on their turf, on their pretty much their property, you know.
Mhm.
So what he says, he's like, all right, this guy's not in our gang. We're gonna go kill him.
What?
Next thing you know, this guy actually pulls the car over and just kills this guy. They don't show it on camera, but next thing you see is like he's getting handcuffed and he's in jail and everything.
What?
Like,
While the reporter was in the car?
Yeah, I thought the same
What?
thing. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So wait, someone's doing a documentary on you being a gang member, and so you just pretty much,
That's
and then you
keeping it
just
real.
murder someone right in front of them. Like, you have to know you're going to jail doing that.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
What a dumbass.
You remember that movie, The Warriors, where like the gangs wore goofy outfits?
Yeah.
They should do that.
What?
Like, gangs should dress
Wouldn't the
weird.
police know who they are then?
I guess, I don't know. They did it at night only. They couldn't see them at night.
Those guys were dressed up in those baseball uniforms and shit. It was
Yeah.
obvious who they were.
But there was so many of them. Remember the big gathering? Where like
Yeah, that's true.
maybe at the after a while the cops would get used to it, and everybody dresses weird.
So, how long did you live in Detroit?
For about 13 years, 14
So
years.
is that like where you grew up and everything?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not,
So was it like hard life? Like, was it tough?
hard knocks.
I mean, it wasn't too bad, but
Like, I heard if you're from Detroit, you're like, you're all battle hardened.
You're
and shit.
saying it wrong, dude. It's Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that video, that YouTube video? It's so cold in the D.
no.
What?
What is it about?
Dude, it's like this music video that this black girl and like her friends made, and it's like the worst YouTube video I've ever seen. Like after the podcast, go to YouTube and type
I'm
in,
actually searching it up right now.
dude, it's so cold in the D. It is the worst thing I've ever seen.
In Detroit,
Did you
do they
call
like
it the D? Did you call it
the
that?
D?
Like, man, we're in the D.
that's what everyone calls it.
Interesting. Cool.
See, I'm not bullshit.
It's not only like the gangsters or anything. It's like everyone calls it the D.
Man, that's tight.
That OCP building from RoboCop in Detroit?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Aren't you guys getting? Well, I mean, aren't they
Yeah,
getting
the
a
statue.
RoboCop statue?
RoboCop statue.
I heard about it. I don't know if they actually did it or not.
I think
That would
the
be
mayor
epic.
the mayor was like it's goofy, but there's a petition you can sign for it.
I got a question. Detroit, what did you think about the Nickelback halftime show for Thanksgiving?
I don't know. I didn't really watch it. I didn't really care about it.
Did you guys see that? There's that big petition to not have Nickelback at the...
Yeah.
They suck, dude. They're horrible.
Detroit, when you beat Crazy Dominican Senior and you said I'm coming for you, did you have that?
No, I actually didn't.
I have to say, that was the best moment of that tournament. I loved that.
Thank you.
And I remember talking to you at Devastation, man, you gotta be more hype. I was encouraging you to think of a one-liner if you beat Alex Vi and shit like that. I'm so glad that you did it. That was so fucking hype.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I kind of got caught up in the moment. Like, I was just like, after beating CD Senior, I was just into it, you know? I didn't care.
Yeah.